YouTube pipe community, Southern Piper. If you're watching this, then you're watching my first video. Had not really thought about ever putting anything on YouTube as far as posting and having an actual channel until I found the YouTube pipe community and started watching the likes of Muttnchop Piper and Spurgeon Piper and a few others, Redcoat Renaissance, Mike Rondeau up in Massachusetts, and I'll mention Alan Harrelson over at the old Carolina Pipe Cottage because I'm smoking this Savinelli that I bought from his online shop. But as I've been watching many of your videos, very insightful, very educational, I felt like I've gotten to know you, and so I said, well, I'm gonna do a video and create a channel, and I don't know what my plan for the channel is going to be, other than just to put content out there on occasion, and if people like it, great. If not, whatever. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself first. So I'm in my Savinelli. I've got a Davidoff flake medallions that I'm smoking, but obviously with a handle like Southern Piper. I am from the South. I live in Alabama, and so I went with the handle of Southern Piper. I'll probably keep that, so I've been smoking pipes for a while. Actually, as I was thinking about this video, I started thinking about when I first bought a pipe, and I was actually in college. I bought a pipe from like a Rite Aid, CVS, Walgreens type of place. This would have been in the 90s, so I really don't remember what drugstore it was, but it was a drugstore. Bought a pouch of an apple aromatic. I don't know the name of it, and I had no idea what I was doing, and that pipe is long gone. I think it was in the I was driving a 1993 GMC little SUV, and it had a place for sunglasses, and I kept the pipe up there, and I think when I got rid of the truck, it was still in there. But anyway, so that's when I first started. Never really got into it much until about 05, 06. I decided to pick up a pipe. I've smoked cigars since college, and that's been an ongoing hobby for quite some time. But was living on the Florida Panhandle, and went into a cigar store down there, and they had little basket pipes and some bulk tobacco. So I picked up, this is what I consider my first pipe. It's a little Missouri Meerschaum. I don't think it's actually corn cob, but it's wood. Still have it. I actually smoked something out of this not too long ago. Still smokes pretty well. So that was how many years ago would that have been? About 15. And my collection has grown slowly. my first real pipe that I bought, I say real pipe, was this Calabrese, I believe is how you say it. It's made by Thomas Cristiano, but it's a little straight, kind of bulldog shape. And I bought it from a tobacconist in Birmingham called the Briary. You may have heard mention of it. I know Alan Harrelson has mentioned it, I think on his Facebook or Instagram page, maybe even in a YouTube video. And then my favorite pipe is this Cristiano, kind of a bent. I believe that's a Dublin. I got this from a tobacconist in, I believe I got this in Dayton, Ohio, actually Beaver Creek area, when I was stationed up there at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. But I love this. I've since found and purchased a few more Cristianos. I know they're no longer manufacturing, or at least not as much, because Thomas passed away a few years ago. But so that's a little bit about my pipe smoking history. The reason I kind of wanted to get into it is I had a great uncle when I was growing up. It was my maternal grandmother's brother-in-law, Uncle William, and he was a pipe smoker, and I wish I still had it, but I remember he gave me a pipe as a boy, one that he had smoked, and I guess had just either given up pipe smoking at some point or otherwise, maybe had rotated it out and retired it. He gave that to me. I had it for years, and I still remember the smell of it today. It was a straight billiard, which I only remember him smoking. Billiard, straight apples, very, kind of old codger pipes that you see in some of the old advertisements. But it's always looked relaxing. I've always enjoyed the smell of it, so that's primarily why I get into it. And the hobby's grown over the years. For me, I originally had planned to own 6 pipes. I was going to have 6 pipes, 3 straights and 3 bents. That way I could leave each of my boys a straight pipe and a bent pipe. I've got 3 boys who are all teenagers now. My collection has grown way beyond that, and it's still growing. So, as I'm sure many of our collections are. So, I mentioned a minute ago, I don't know what my plan for this channel is going to be. I don't have the palate that many tobacco smokers have, whether it be pipes or cigars, to pick out notes of this or that. So I won't be doing a lot of reviews, tobacco reviews. I'll do some, I guess. I know a lot of guys like the Spurgeon Piper. He does a really fantastic job with reviews. He does a lot of insightful posts about kind of pipe smoking 101, how to pack a pipe, different methods for smoking it. I may do something like that. And I might just use it as an opportunity to converse with other pipe smokers. I'll say this. I know nothing about YouTube. or how to create videos. I did find the YouTube Creator app. The production won't be fancy. There won't be a lot of graphics, or at least no time soon, because I don't even know if I care enough to put that much time into it. So, I'm 10 minutes into this video. If you're still watching, great. If not, I understand. So we'll see. I will say that I did pick up, I bought some bulk Sutliff Christmas spice this year. I've got it jarred up here. It is fantastic. To me, it tastes like what Christmas should taste like, if that makes sense. And so that's kind of an introduction to me, a little bit of my background. As far as what's going on, kind of in the current life, my life. Obviously, as many of us in the States, we're preparing for Thanksgiving. So right now it's Tuesday, 11/23. So Thanksgiving is 2 days away. I'll be leaving tomorrow, heading down to the Gulf Coast to spend Thanksgiving with my kids. So that'll be fun. I'm going to take a couple of Christmas pipes with me. My 7LA Christmas pipe from last year, and then the one I bought for this year that I'm already breaking in. I'm also going to take some, as far as tobacco, Thanksgiving Day from is it J.L. Peretti? Thanksgiving Day. I'll take that to smoke, as well as one of Cornell and Dill's blends, holiday blends that they've released. Snow Day, I think, is the one I bought. Actually, it came with a pipe. It was a freebie with a pipe from Smoking Pipes. So I'll be taking those. Kind of one of my everyday smokes is that I've recently fell in love with is Captain Black Dark. It's a really nice Black Cavendish, if you like Black Cavendish. So those are the three tobaccos I'll take with me. I'll have my 2 travel pipes, and then the 2 Christmas pipes is what I'll take with me. I'm having some tea, just some Earl Grey, if you're wondering. And this wonderful mug keeps coffee or any hot drink warm for a period of time. This was a birthday gift from my kids. It's lovely. So, I think, I'm coming up on 14 minutes. I do want to mention, just because it's on my heart, I mentioned I'm from Alabama, grew up kind of in the central, western part of the state, and today we lost a longtime journalist for the Tuscaloosa News. The sports editor, Cecil Hurt, passed away today. And that's kind of like losing, kind of an institution. Cecil has been, he covered Alabama football. If you've ever listened to a Nick Saban press conference for years, Cecil was the one that would they would kind of call on him first for a long time at press conferences, and he would frequent. If you ever listen to the Paul Feinbaum show, he would be a regular guest with Paul for a while. So anyway, sad day for folks in really the Southeast. If you follow college football, you've probably read or heard Cecil. So he'll be missed. He was a consummate professional, really good at what he did. So anyway, if you've watched all of this video, then God bless you, because it's just been me sitting here rambling. I'll probably post something again sometime. I don't know when. But anyway, I want to wish everyone in the States a happy Thanksgiving. And as we're entering into the holiday season, I do wish you and yours a happy holidays. And I'll bid you happy smoking and blessings to you and your family.